Hey, Ravings and Cravings here, otherwise known as Ruth Hartunian Ellenbaugh, with a new show brought to you by the Wyndham Economic and Community Development folks and WILI. It is good to be here. We are live on site. I love saying that. Live on site at the Painted Baker Cafe. It's okay to laugh out loud. There are humans here and we will laugh, so it's okay. Feel free. We are here on site at the Painted Baker Cafe in, tell me what town?
Putnam.
In Putnam, Connecticut. And I am here with owner Monique Maldonado, and actually sitting next to her is my friend Tess. So welcome, guys.
Welcome.
And we have people curious, wondering what we're doing here. We're going to be talking about all the good things about your cafe. Tess and I just ate here. Seriously, the best pancakes. Tell me, let's start with pancakes. We'll get to the other stuff. We'll get to your address, phone number, how people find you, but pancakes first, okay? Tell us about why your pancakes are so good, because they are so good. And I will tell you what I think too. Please, welcome.
I think our pancakes are different because, first of all, they're not fluffy like most restaurants. Mm-hmm. They're a little bit on the thinner side. We use real buttermilk and also oat flour to make our pancakes. So most people love them. Mm-hmm. They are plate size, so they're very large. You get 2 large pancakes, and then we have several different kinds.
So I ordered the pancakes with the cinnamon swirl in there, and I was surprised. I ordered them with bananas, and the bananas were actually in the batter, not just piled on top, which I think is a lovely way to do it. And then there was pecans on top of that, and then real maple syrup and whipped cream. And I think I hardly ate half of it, not because it wasn't good, but because it's just so much food.
Yes, those are enormous.
They are. They're enormous. They're awesome. Tell us more about what's on your menu. What can people expect to find when they come here to eat?
I think some of our most popular items are our omelets. Mm-hmm. We use a lot of different ingredients than other restaurants. Mm-hmm. A lot of fresh ingredients. We have spinach and goat cheese. Build your own omelets, which... you can put any kind of meat, vegetable, nice. Anything in your omelet. Mm-hmm. The Hyperdrive is one of our best-selling omelets. That's all vegetarian. Mm-hmm. The Solar Flare is another really popular omelet. That's ham, mushroom, spinach, and Swiss cheese. Mm-hmm. But we also, for lunch, sell paninis, wraps, salads. We make our own homemade soup every day. Wow. We also make our own quiche. So we just started selling that a couple weeks ago. Mm-hmm. And then we also have a bakery right in the middle of our kitchen. So we make our own baked goods.
So this is a scratch kitchen?
Yes.
Seriously. That takes eating to another level, doesn't it? I think it does anyway. It's different than ripping open a package or opening up a mix or something like that. And scratch food takes time.
Yes. And we also try to go above and beyond and get really quality items. Mm-hmm. I mean, like you said, the real maple syrup.
Yeah. So good.
High quality bacon. Mm-hmm. We have thick bacon. There's...
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's okay. You know what? If you got to step away because you have somebody here to see you, and Tess and I are going to talk about what we ate. Yeah. Okay. So it's okay. Come back soon, Monique. We knew this was going to happen.
We did.
Because the show can still go on. You want to talk a little bit about what you ate, Tess?
I did. So I have a gluten allergy, so I needed something gluten-free, but I came in super hungry. So I'm...
Eating your bag of potato chips.
Eating my bag of potato chips off the shelf. So I don't know what got into me. I can't tell you the last time I had a grilled cheese sandwich. I call them cheese toast. So I had cheese toast, and that was just lovely. There was so much cheese. It was ooey gooey on the inside, nice and crisp on the outside. Mm-hmm. And I wanted some protein as well, so I just ordered had chicken breast with buffalo sauce on it. So that was really good too. Real moist.
Yeah.
Very moist.
I didn't get to try your cheese sandwich because you snarfed it down too
I
quick.
did.
Yeah,
Yep.
you
I don't
did.
like to share my food. I'm sorry.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about the coffee. What do you think?
Coffee was good. I drink a lot of coffee, but I'm pleased. I had oat milk with it.
Yeah.
And normally I don't put any milk in it. I just use black, but yeah, it was really good. I'm pleased.
I liked the coffee too, and I consider myself kind of a coffee snob, so that says something.
Yeah.
As far as that goes. I got just a little side note here about the vibe when you come in here. It's kind of cool. We're looking at wallpaper that you could see from the Jetsons, for those of you who remember.
It's bright. It's neon green, right? It's a neon green, but there's like a tealish blue.
Yep. And it's kind of, I will post
orange.
the pictures on Google Maps. And it has like all these atomic-y kind of things as far as looking around. I had a little bit of difficulty coming here because of the location. I kind of ended up getting a little bit lost.
You did, yeah.
You did not.
I did not. I came right to it. And if you know me, I always get front row parking, and it's exactly what happened.
No
front
fair.
row parking. Listen, come with me. I always get front row.
No fair. So we're at the Painted Baker Cafe here in
Putnam.
It's Putnam.
Downtown Putnam.
These guys have specialty breakfast sandwiches. It says that breakfast is served all day on their menu, and they have custom breakfast sandwiches, as Monique also said, omelets, bagels, fresh blended cream cheeses. So they have, cinnamon maple cream cheese,
That sounds good.
bacon jalapeno.
Ooh.
What?
We're going to have to come back tomorrow.
I know. Veggie, of course, veggie, onion, green onion and chives, garlic and herb, and then just a plain, of course.
So what I noticed on here is there's a lot of fresh ingredients. There's a lot of avocado. So I don't know about you, but I love avocado. Avocado on toast, on my salad, like in my omelets, like all over the place. That's I was impressed with just how much fresh ingredients I had.
Yeah, they do, and the names are kind of fun. They're spacey. So, like for the avocado toast, it's called the Mothership, and it's on 2 pieces of multigrain toast, mashed avocado, roasted red peppers, and everything bagel seasoning.
Yeah, that with some bacon on the side. Doesn't that sound delicious?
I would eat
I think
that,
I could eat again.
but I'm not hungry. A couple other menu items I just want to point them out to you because I think I like the names. Jetpack. We have the asteroid belt. We have the solar flare, spaceman, gamma ray. These are all menu items. I think that they sound so fun. Very creative. Where'd you get this space kind of theme here for the restaurant with all the names and the decor?
The space theme, well, when I first talked to my baker and hired her on from Victoria Station Cafe before they were selling their restaurant. And then she decided once they were sold, she was going to come here. But we both decided that we both really liked mid-century modern, atomic theme, space age theme. I particularly like it because I like the Jetsons.
Yeah.
I felt
Back
like
in the day.
the theme song should be playing when we come in.
Yeah. And also, I love Tomorrowland and Disney. It's my favorite part of the park is Tomorrowland. I've always been like a science geek, I guess. And I just really like the design of that era and just the fun colors. I like bright and happy colors.
I'm with you.
Yeah, and the other reason, I guess, is because I felt that it could bring all genres together. It's fun for kids, it's fun for teenagers. Elderly people love it because they remember from, like me, back in the day. And it's just a fun place to gather and meet, and the atmosphere is really fun. And I wanted a family-friendly restaurant in Putnam because pretty much every restaurant in Putnam has liquor, and I wanted something that was family-friendly without that. So, and I wanted it to be a destination place that people would remember once they came and just a really cool place.
I appreciate that. So what is the address here? What should people put in their GPS when they want to come here?
It's 172 Main Street, Putnam, Connecticut, 06260. Right across from the municipal parking lot.
Oh, okay.
Right after the post office on Main Street.
And as far as orders, like, do you do carry out? Can people call in an order? And
We do. We have a lot of carry-out orders. We don't do DoorDash yet. I want to sign up for that fairly soon, so people can DoorDash. But we do carry-out, and we also we don't cater. But there have been local businesses that have ordered large breakfasts to go for events that they're having. So we do that if we get something in advance.
phone number?
860-315-9075.
And as far as like social media presence, as far as people finding like what do you have today or what's on your menu or pictures of things or anything like that, visuals, where do people go to find that kind of information?
We have a Facebook page.
So is it called?
It's called the Painted Baker Cafe.
Okay.
And Instagram.
By the same name?
Yes.
All right, so that's how they can find you. That's how they can find menu stuff. Were you going to say
Yes,
something?
our menu is on there. We're also working on our website right now, which should be done by the end of January. So hopefully that'll be another place they can go visit.
Yeah, I have a couple questions.
Go ahead.
Is that okay?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So I heard you can do order out, but you have that bakery. So can we do like special orders if we wanted specific things? You would be able to.
Yes.
So like,
accommodate.
how much lead time do you need
Normally
to do something
people
like that?
order a week in advance.
A week, okay.
That's good.
Yeah, we just did a large cupcake order for the comic book store up the street for an event that was going on in Putnam, and people have ordered pies. We did a lot of pies at Thanksgiving, and or birthday cakes to order. We do that.
So I'm gluten free. Can you make them gluten free? Some of these things.
That would be a question for my baker.
Ah, okay. All right.
I don't
Ask
think
the
I'm
baker.
equipped to answer that, but I don't know the answer
Okay.
to that. I would have to get the answer to that.
So Monique, tell us a little bit about like your journey. Like, how did you land at this place? What happened like in the past like 30, 40 years? Oh, wait, you're
When
not
did
that
you
old.
graduate?
Wait, you're not that old. Okay, hang on. Let me recalibrate here. Beep, beep, beep. I feel like I got to make space noises or something, right? No. So what have you been doing for 30 years ago, 40 years ago? What was happening?
I guess I was in the restaurant industry. It was my first job, and then I worked in the restaurant industry for 30 years.
And what were you doing during those 30 years?
Well, I started off as a waitress, server at Friendly's, and then basically went to college in Pennsylvania, and then I went back to Friendly's. I worked my way up to manager, and then also worked at places like Red Lobster and Outback Steakhouse. And when I moved back to Connecticut, my husband also worked at Outback Steakhouse, so he worked there for 23 years.
Really? At
Yes.
one restaurant?
At one restaurant.
That to me, that says so much. That really does.
Yeah.
It says so much. That's amazing.
And we always work together well as partners in different projects that we have. So we always talked about opening our own restaurant, but at the end of the conversation, it was always no. But so he, has his job, and I was a real estate agent for the past 18 years. And but being the manager of the Bradley Playhouse in Putnam really connected me to a lot of people in this town. I love this town. I really have a passion for the town. And so driving by here and seeing the place empty for 18 months kind of got my wheels going. And, how you always wishful thinking. I knew the previous owners 2 owners ago. They're really good friends of ours. I used to help them out here on Sundays, so I really did like the place. I liked the location. So one day I just threw it out there and asked my husband, and I said to God, if he says yes, this is...
We're doing it.
We're doing it. Because
Who says yes, your husband or God?
No, my husband.
Your husband,
Because
okay.
I figured he would say no. And he said, let's go for it. And I was like, oh no. But
Chills.
yes. So then the second hurdle was to get the proposition passed to the landlord, because I heard from the real estate agent that the landlord had already turned down 3 proposals for here. So I was, like, no skin off my back. I'll just give him what we want to do, and if he says no, then that God's closing the door. And he said, I really love your idea. You're in.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I was
Fourth
like, oh
person,
no.
huh?
Oh, dear.
Now you got to keep going forward,
Yeah.
huh?
So anyway, everything just fell into place. God just opened every door, and I felt really led to that this was going to be like a beacon in the community for people to come. We have been able to minister to so many people in the last 4 months. I have been really blessed by all the Christians and just all of our regular customers that I've met over the past 5 years. And when we're going through a rough patch, I, question why, it was God's will for me to open this restaurant. And then he always says, Monique, look at all the awesome people that I have brought into your life.
Including us here,
Yeah.
Of course.
Including you.
listen.
Yeah.
And
Well, it was just sweet that you had this one elderly couple that he was literally bent down on his knee to zip up his wife's jacket. How precious is
I miss that. I miss that moment.
It's just adorable.
My back was turned.
But we have regulars that come in that are just like family members now, and I just this is, well, I actually spend more time here than home, but this is my home away from home. And our staff is phenomenal. We've met really great people that have become members of our staff, and they're all like family too. So that has been the journey so far, and we've only been open 6 months, but I really feel like there's a lot yet to do.
Yeah, I was just going to actually ask you about that. Like, do you have a hope that you would like to see come into being here in this space, in this restaurant, something that you would love to see happen? Or have you already seen it happen? Maybe you've already talked about it, but is there anything beyond like what you've already talked about that you would hope for or dream about like happening here?
Well, as far as design, I definitely want a mural on that wall over there. And I have already
over there?
I've already met the person that is going to do it.
Oh.
And she came into my life through the Bradley Playhouse and through the Complex Performing Arts Center. She's an artist and did other spaces in town, but she worked at Hole in the Wall Gang Camp for years. And I just love her to death. And she came in one day and she said, you need a mural on that wall. And I said, I've been waiting for you to come in.
So when's that going to happen?
So that's going to start pretty soon. She's drawing up the design. I told her what I would like there. So she is putting it onto paper.
Oh, are you going to have to...
super excited about that.
Are you going to have to close when that happens? Or can she work while it's...
No. So we're going to put a canvas or a curtain or something over it while she's working. So, and then we're going to have a big reveal party or a big reveal day when it comes.
I want to be invited. Can I invite myself?
Yeah.
Okay,
Totally
so
coming.
Well, are you going to make it a Facebook event or something like?
Probably.
So that way we can know.
We probably will have the big reveal because there's other. Without giving away too much.
Yeah. You don't want to.
There's going to be
spoil
a
it.
search in it. And there's also going to be other things from Putnam Incorporated.
A search in it? A search?
Like
a
like where in the world is Waldo?
Oh, like Waldo. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's kind of cool for people with kids or whatever. Or while you're waiting for your food, you're like,
or sitting
okay,
at the bar.
find
That's
the blah,
what
blah,
I I also want to put a really retro kind of like TV with a flat screen TV in it so that we can have loops of the Jetsons playing or something.
Yes, yes, do that.
So
do it.
we're in one side, the sort of restaurant side, but the bakery over there, that has like the countertop with the chrome embellishments. Is that what you call it?
Accents.
It's
Accents.
It's the original chrome stools.
Okay, and it's just a really, it's separate, but it's together because you can see over there. I'm trying to give a picture of what this looks like on the inside.
Did you see the table with 4 chairs that have like the lucite chairs?
No.
They're
Yes,
like
they're lucite.
They're totally transparent. And then there's a little nookie thing over there for one person to sit by the window.
I love it.
And I mean, I'm a window sitter. I love watching the world go by. So
I have to tell you that I originally wanted a two-top there, a high table with 2 people for like a window seat. I thought it would be so cute, like a little bistro, and it wouldn't fit. So I was so upset, and then I just took a big piece of butcher block that I had and just made it like an organic shape and said to my carpenter, just put it there as a 1-seater. I think it's cute if you're working on your computer or something.
Yeah,
I love it.
I do too.
And then my husband and I made the robot for
Just gonna say that.
for
There's a robot in the window. Okay.
there's a robot in the window, and it was originally for the Scarecrow contest in Putnam, but now he's our mascot. So every single holiday, like for New Year's Day, we had a party hat on him with stuff. But he's going to get a winter stocking hat pretty soon, and then we'll keep decorating
Valentine's Day.
for Valentine's Day. So.
Whatever.
Yeah, he's our mascot.
That's cute.
Summer, put a little bikini on him. Or is it a him or a her?
Or, well,
It's a
It's a him?
Speedo.
Okay, Speedo.
Speedo.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So, you know what? We are almost close to the ending time here. And I want to wrap things up and get everything in a nice package because I want to mention the name of the business, the address, phone number, all that good stuff so that people can find you. So, we are at the Painted Baker Cafe. We're here with owner Monique Maldonado. Tell us the address, the phone number, where people can find you.
We're at 172 Main Street, Putnam, Connecticut, 06260.
Okay.
We're just past the post office on Main Street. We're open 6 to 2 every day except for Tuesdays.
Every day.
Every day except for Tuesday. And
Nice. Sunday morning.
we also do rentals. If you wanted to rent the space out and cater your own food after 2 o'clock, the space is available to rent pretty much any day.
Really?
Yes. So if
like,
you want to have a
you could have a meeting here with
or an anniversary party, a shower, baby shower, any kind of
Oh well, the wheels are turning, and we should just shut them down while we can. There's just so
gotta
many.
check out the bathrooms too, because everybody raves about the bathrooms.
Well,
they're super funky, and we pride ourselves on cleanliness. This place is, I have to say, it's just immaculate because we're constantly cleaning.
so Monique, is it cleaner than your own house?
Definitely.
Okay, that's all we need to know.
Absolutely.
That's all we need to know, right?
100%.
That's all.
I don't have time to clean.
All right, we will check out the bathroom before we leave. We have already checked out the food, which has been incredibly amazing. Thank you so much for your hospitality. Thank you for letting us come here. Thank you. I love the background noises. I hope that radio listeners will be able to hear a little bit of banging and stuff like that, because to me, that just shows that there are signs of life here. And this is what we want in a business and a restaurant. This is where humans come to hang out. And you know, nobody had their phone out, if I might say that. People were actually talking to each other. And I personally, I'm a fan, and I love that. So thank you for letting me be here.
Thank you so much for coming. I really
pleasure.
appreciate you coming today.
My
It's
pleasure.
Wonderful to have you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that is me signing off. Good company, WILI.